Howdy everyone and welcome back to more Fruit of Grisaia. In the last episode we finished helping Sachi and that was fun because we had to explain to Sakaki why she was practically naked. I don't think she bought it. So now the girls have decided to kind of play jokes on Sakaki because she's not really part of the group. She kind of keeps to herself. So basically they're going to play this game during the lunch period where they try to do all these evil things like touching her and pulling her hair and cutting her hair off. I don't really know why, but I don't know. I guess this is some kind of sick pleasure for them. So with that, let's continue. Tragically, for Sakaki, the next recess period arrives all too quickly.
いいこと？ユージも榊さんにバラしたりしちゃダメだからね。わか？
Fine.
お兄ちゃんは得点係だから、誰かに肩入れするような行為も慎むのよさ。
Fine, fine, let's just get this over with. To be honest, I seriously doubt this is going to get us any closer with Sakaki, but giving the game away would probably make things just as awkward in its own way. And so I've adopted the typically Japanese policy of watching passively over the situation from a safe distance. Sakaki Yumiko, the unexplored territory, the final frontier. Seated at her desk, face buried in a thick book, her body language projects a desire to be left alone.
榊さん、ちょっと今いい？
The Suyamani expedition takes the first daring step into the wilderness. Her approach appears impressively natural. The woman's something of a skilled actress, apparently. Of course, she could probably be putting the talent to better use than this, but...
何？私たちね、榊さんがいない間にちょっと話し合ったんだけど。何か陰湿な話かしら。
Yeah, kinda was.
いや、そんなんじゃなくてね。
Sakaki coolly throws out a perspective question without bothering to look up from her book, prompting a flustered denial from Amane.
私たち、これまで榊さんの気持ちを考えずに接してきたんじゃないかと反省したんです。
Sashi, throwing out the bullshit.
それよ。
どういう意味？榊さんが望むなら、私たちも榊さんの意向を邪魔しないように、あまりお互いに干渉しないようにしようかなって。そう。例えば？ねえね
えユミちゃん、今どんな本読んでるのよさ。
Makina tries to snatch away the book with a surprise attack, but it's forcefully rebuffed by Sakaki, who's clearly in a state of heightened awareness. Makina clicks her tongue in irrepressible frustration. She'd been gambling on taking the big points with that opportunity, but sadly, her moment has passed with nothing more than a one-point hand touch.
約1名、今の話の趣旨を全く理解してないみたいだけど。もうマキナ、あんたまた勝手なことして。
すみません榊さん、マキちゃんが急にあんなことして。
だからといって、わざわざあなたが手を触る必要があるのかしら。
はい、万が一のこともありますから念のために確認を。手のひらと指は大丈夫ですね。あと、
さすがさっちゃん、他人の失敗を自らの得点として引き込むとは。
油断ならないのよさ。
Amane and Makina quietly mutter to each other, careful to keep out of Saki's earshot. The palm of Sakaki's hand and her fingers are pretty much a package deal, so I'll award 1 point for the pair. With the addition of the wrist, Sachi's jumps into an early lead with 2 points.
もうさっちゃんってば、さっきの話をしたすぐ後にそんなことしてたら榊さんに変な子みたいに思われちゃうわよ。それでどうして私をバンバン叩くのよ。あら、ごめんなさい。お姉ちゃん間違えてしもだわ。ねえねえ、知ってる？向こうのおばちゃんってすぐこうやって人叩くねんな。
You call yourself old.
そう言ってさらに叩くのやめてほしいんだけど。
Pumping equals 5 points, and she just executed a 5-hit combo. Making excellent use of her folksy Kansai girl act, Amane seizes 25 points in the blink of an eye. The old lady reference also seems like a clever play, taking advantage of the difference in their ages. But expressing my admiration on this point would be likely to lead to a new conflict. I exercise discretion and keep my trap shut.
あまねこんな風にバンバン叩いたらユミちゃんに失礼じゃないのよさ。こんな風にねえユミちゃん。
あなたの方がよっぽど失礼よ。
Just when I thought the balance of power had shifted to Amane, Makina uses her established thoughtlessness as cover to launch a new series of attacks, quickly acquiring 40 points. Keeping up with the scoring is beginning to prove challenging in its own right.
あれユミコ、制服のボタン取れてない？あ、いや、なんでもないです。その、榊さん。
Sakaki anticipates Michiru's approach and brings it to a premature halt with her powerful glare. Pseudo Tsundere wilts like a potted plant under the desert sun.
あ、確かにボタン取れてますよ。はい。
Seizing the moment once again, Sachi deftly plucks a button from Sakaki's uniform, then holds it out for inspection on the palm of her hand.
そう、ありがとう。
いえ、当然のことですから。
Sakaki's clearly dubious. In comparison, Sachi's beaming from ear to ear. She's got guts to launch a bold attack like that under such risky circumstances. In deference to our dauntless soul of a maid, I mentally award 50 points, bringing Sachi's total to 52. She's regained the lead in a flash.
よろしければすぐにボタンをお付けしますが。
勝手になさい。
はい、お任せください。
ちょっと服を引っ張らないでよ。
申し訳ありません。針を通すもので少しこちらに寄っていただけると。
Sachi launches a follow-up attack. Pulling on Sakaki's school uniform earns her 3 points, bringing her total to 55.
それでなぜあなたは反対側を引っ張るのよ。
のび太分、バランスよくしといた方がいいかと思ったのよさ。迷惑だったか？
はっきりと迷惑だわ。
We should be a jerk and just, at the end of this, just say, oh, I lost count. No one wins.
じゃあ元に戻すな。
内側に引っ張ったって元に戻らないわよ。
Makini adds 2 tugs for a total addition of 6 points. With a score of 46, she's hot on Sachi's heels.
あなたたち、一体何を企んでいるの？
Sakaki's not completely oblivious, but at this point she's clearly realized that she's become the group's plaything. Her voice has a dangerous edge to it.
もうそんなことないってば。せっかくの綺麗な髪に白髪ができちゃうわよ。そんなわけないでしょ。ごまかさないで。でまた触らないで。でもほら枝毛。嘘もつかないで。いや本当よ、ここ。
Mani seems to have discovered a genuine split end. Sakaki falters for a moment, obviously thrown off her balance. Devi says that Mane may be at times. I don't think this was planned out beforehand.
別に気にしないわ、この程度。そういうわけにはいかないでしょ。身だしなみくらいしとかないとズボラでみっともない女になっちゃうわよ。
Sakaki attempted to bury the split end in her thick hair, but Amani smoothly intercedes and takes up a position behind her. Compared to the clearly unnatural directions earlier, this is a convincingly normal development. From a neutral perspective, it would appear an action of pure goodwill and friendliness on Amani's part. Accordingly, Sakaki proves unable to offer any firm resistance. 1, 2, 3 touches of the hair. Of course, unbeknownst to her, Amani's racking up points by the second.
うまい。あまねえめ、いいポジションに入り込んだのよさ。
Having won Sakaki's trust for the moment, he no longer has any need to employ risky, aggressive tactics. As she slowly and steadily racks up the points, Makina and Sachi's faces grow increasingly tense with desperation.
何よ。本当に綺麗な髪だと思って。 枝毛どうしよう。抜いちゃってもいいの？あ、私枝毛切り持ってるから、私が。わかったわよ。あまねにお願いするからそんなに睨まないでよ。ありがとう、みちる。なんで私だけ。
Michiru, it's just painful to watch you. The girl's thoughts are written too plainly on her face, especially when she's up to no good. Sakaki's going to shoot her down every time. Perhaps this will inspire her to take a good long look at herself. On the other extreme, Amane is already coasting into a leisurely victory lap. Coming through Sakaki's long hair, she snips out split ends with the scissors she's bought from Michiru. As she's racking up another 10 points with every centimeter she harvests, she's already well into triple digits. Although Sakaki's keeping her expression blank, her reaction to Amane's fiddling with her hair appears to be something like relaxed boredom. But he decided the points in this silly contest. It really does seem like they really might be getting friendlier. I'm sure that's all about to go away in a split second.
Yumi-chan! 決闘しよう決闘! 友情が芽生えるまで殴り合おう!
What?
お断りよ。榊さん、面白そうな本をお持ちですね。不穏だから嫌。
Makina and Sashi try their best to claw back into the fight, but Sakaki is high on alert. Is on high alert. Their hands are tied. At this point, it's no exaggeration to say the match is all but decided.
はーい、終わったわ。みちるも、ハサミありがとう。
Very soon, the chime heralding the end of the recess period will sound. At that moment, this battle will be concluded as well. Sitting comfortably on a commanding lead, Mane refrains from touching Sakaki's hair longer than necessary, bringing the grooming session to a natural end. Long since out of the running, Michiru seems destined to end the match with an inept 0 points. As Amane hands over the scissors, they slip through the undejected Michiru's hands and clatter against the floor. As a side note, don't get the idea that Michiru is only careless when depressed. This sort of thing happens all the time.
あ、ごめんごめん。大丈夫。
Dropping down another desk, Michiru crawls forward a bit in the direction of the group. Picking up her scissors, she immediately begins to stand up.
ちょっと、そんなところで立ち上がったの？
As Michiru's head lunges towards her like the world's clumsiest uppercut, Sakaki's instinctively reaches out with her hands to defend herself. Of course, in those hands, she's still holding the book she's been protecting all this time. Damn. Ah.
あ
In the next instant, Sakaki's frozen in place, her book knocked violently out of her hands, now rests on the top of her head. Apparently unable to process the situation, Sakaki stands perfectly still. Sakaki's face is blank with dazed confusion. The hardcover book lies open across the crown of her head like some bizarre helmet. The truly surreal moment, I find myself staring blankly, uttering lost for words. Makina has already burst into an explosion of tactless laughter, and Amane is trying to feign to contain her own amusement. Sachi, on the other hand, gazes with some bitterness at this truly astonishing bottom of the ninth comeback. She is so adorable. And in that moment, the bell echoes through the classroom, ending the contest. Well, we all know who won.
結果発表
At the next recess period, we've gathered in the hallway in an attempt to avoid Sakaki's notice.
はーい、というわけで優勝は
You know who the
発
winner
表
is.
をお願い
Did you not see? I think you're all well aware already. With a final score of 10,000 points earned by planting Sakaki's book on top of her head, Michiru is our champion.
悪いわね、みんな。なんか納得いかないのよさ。
全くです。
悲しいわね、負け犬の遠吠え。でも認めなさい。家庭はどうあれ結果が全て。運も実力のうちってね。
Michiru may have been completely nonplussed by her victory at first. But upon grasping the situation, she instantly puffed herself up like a peacock. I think it's fairly clear the girl has a lot of backed up resentment.
みんなに勝つチルチルなんてチルチルじゃないのよさ。はい、みちる様らしくありません。みちる様、バランスを取るためにも次の機会はぜひ負けてくださいませ。そこまで言う必要ないでしょ。
まあまあ、ええやんみんな。
Lonnie offers the group vague, soothing words in full Kansai dialect.
ところでみちる、最後のあれって狙ってたわけじゃないわよね。
おいや、もちろん計算づくに決まってるじゃない。
Michiru's voice rings with bold confidence. Judging from her stilted phrasing, it's most likely a complete lie. But the words nonetheless sound fairly convincing as they echo hollowly down the hallway. At that moment, everyone else freezes in pure shock. With a quick survey of our surroundings, I soon learn why. Why are they in shock? Find out next time on The Fruit of Grisaia. Take it easy.